Bonata Biafra, recovery, Makakari, Mano, Mafi Bonata Biafra, recovery, Kari, Mano, Mafi Bonata Biafra, recovery, Makakari, Mano, Mafi Bonata Biafra, recovery, Kari, Mano. Dinta Jaravia, Nukane Bugabaya, Wemanadiga, Dinta Jaravia, Nukane Bugabaya, Ogano Churi, also coach, but an obagati tin, no. Ogago Churi, also coach, but an obagati tin, no. Brother Masala, Makele, Sirika, Kiweli, Sigero, Basabo,
Emmanuel Gentle Biafra,
yes, your Emmanuel, yes,
Emmanuel Chibike,
Emmanuel Kaga, Makiwa, yes,
Vincent Carlo, Thomas, Frank Tony, William and Louis. If he make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share it. Make sure get everyone to join us this morning. Remove, yes, remove. Thank you, Ayole. Mama, I greet you today. Thank you, Ayole. Asemo wanile yala omo Biafra kanyikele tukokike onye foro n'Igbo mezi anyị mazi nna m dịka dike ọbịago weta ọbụghị Igbo na-agbọ wekwelugo na ọ bụ onye Chukwu dị n'ọlụ wekwelugo. Thank you for joining me. Some of the things I'm thinking about is it's almost busting my brain. I'm telling you, it's almost busting my brain. I just want to thank Chukwuoki Kabiama for choosing to set us free in such a method, in such a way. Oh, Chukwuoki Kabiama Narekele. Thank you, Chukwuoki Kabiama. I greet you. I appreciate you. I worship you. I bow before you. You don't understand what I'm thinking. I wish you can even reason the way I'm reasoning. A normal Igbo person, a normal Biafran, have a particular kind of pride, a particular kind of sentiment. A normal Biafran, we believe we are good, we believe in our capacity, we believe in ourselves, and sometimes it overclouds our mind of reasoning. But you see these two people, in their contemporary time, that Chukwu Kabiama have set ahead to lead us to freedom. They are very, very unique, special species. I don't think there will be better instruments. I don't think. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, they came in their perfect successions. I will repeat it very carefully. They came in their perfect dimensions, in their perfect timing, unique. My title this morning says, How Biafra First Made the Difference for Simon Ekpa, why he defeated all his enemies. Chukwu Kabiama helped me this morning to be able to present this message within the time frame and let it drive home, let it get home. Let the purpose for which you deposited this in me, let it be delivered. In your mighty name, Chukwu Kabiama. He say. Now, what am I driving at? Right from the time Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, hell was let loose against the one Mazin Nnamdi Kanu identified to be a suitable companion in the movement of emancipating his people out of the dungeon or out of the Zoological Republic. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu at that time was not putting the picture ahead that he would disappear or would not be there, but he was trying to make sure he carries this new dimension around. He brought it, he saw the picture and he asked Biafrans to make sure they follow and they listen. And thank God he did. Thank God he did. And now, when he was kidnapped, because there was a conspiracy or a plot from within his own setup, all hell was let loose to cancel our prime minister because they saw that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has deposited so much trust and confidence in him, and they wanted to kill it early, very early. They raised up the lives of Ike Nguru Agwa and the lives of Chinasa Nworu was barking like a dog. Barking everywhere, shouting from the rooftop. The only identification they would have had together, the only relationship they would have had together between Chinasa Nworu and Simon Ekpa, Chinasa Nworu never allowed it to see the light of day. The very first meeting they had, our prime minister said Chinasa Nworu was shouting, talking down on this man. Everything to silence him. He will come on Radio Biafra and say all manner of things. He came from the window. He came from the back door. He has a plan. He is not a Biafran. He did not register. He did not take oath. Many things that were absurd, unbelievable accusations. And then one that was wise would have asked himself, where are all these things coming from? Did these people know themselves before? Did they have any transaction together before? Was Simon Ekpa amongst their clique before? No. He's not even in their setting. He was a different thing, doing his own thing. Changing the narratives was his platform delivery ministry or his sermons. Disintegrating Nigeria. He was very busy at it, doing it very well. But these people wanted to cancel him. What did he do? We could not even place it. Despite all those things, and they called him, all manner of them, caricatured him, bring his picture, the picture of his family, his son, his job. They said all manner of things. They painted him like a vulture, like a scorpion, like a vampire. Everything, they called him names. And you know what this prime minister did? Because he knew that Biafra is more important than any of all these people. Many of us, me and you, we could not have been able to sustain the barrage of insult and onslaught against us. I wonder how he was able to do it. How he was able to maintain calm, absorb all the insult, absorb all the name calling, absorb all the attacks, and maintained Biafra. He maintained Biafra. Everything they call him, me and you, I'm telling you, you will lose focus. Believe you me, if you say you will not lose focus, that's why I say these two species are just something else. He never lost focus. Biafra was his agenda. Biafra first. They will get to the point where he will come back and tell them, please, I am not attacking you people. Can you people please leave me alone? Let me focus. They will not, though. They will come. They will go and employ one lady that have lost her mind. That one will go on the street, tie the baby on the waist and begin to lay curse and begin to curse. The other one will rise up from Italy. Another one will rise up from Turkey. Another one will rise up from Kafanchan. This one will rise up from Indonesia. That one will rise up from Switzerland. And they were all on one man. And every day he comes out, he is focused on his message. He might just talk about them a little bit, but yet he focused on Biafra. And look at where we are today. They blackmail him to the country where he sought sojourn. The country he is taking sojourn. Because in Finland, the Finnish people, they know that this man was not born a Finnish. This man has his own identity. He has his own origin. And the fight he's fighting is for his own people. Every day, Simon Ekpa come on social media or on his platform, he is not fighting for Finland. He is fighting for Biafra. So it would have been very easy for Finland to say, why will we, because of you, lose our friendship with the world and allow people to call us names, even insult us and tell us to do something? You are only one man and you are not even fighting for us. You are fighting for another country. Away with you. They would have easily done that, but they did not do it. You know why? They saw the integrity in a man. They saw the justice in a man. They saw the equity in a man fighting for his own people. And they said, this man must be somebody unique, because everything they are doing to him does not make him to lose focus of where he is even taking sojourn. He is not, cutting corners to look for how he will cover up anything. He is keeping his life open. He's living his life as a normal human being, being, law-abiding, but yet fighting for his people in another land. And his people that he's fighting for, they don't so much regard that he's fighting for them, some of them. But a whole bunch of Biafrans now got to know the news and the truth and stood with him. But Finland never one day blinked or focused on him or tried to look against him or tried to work against him or tried to sell him, because they saw the integrity in him. And he was fighting for his people. And now, do you know what has happened? Against all odds, Finland would prefer to stand with him and to hell with Nigeria and every of the blackmailers. To hell with them. So one good man deserves to be fought for, to be defended, than to rock the boat with the millions of demonic, unjust, ungodly, wicked-minded nation. To hell with you. Nigeria did not make Finland what they are. Finland is Finland without Nigeria. Hello? So all this blackmail, none of them even perturbed or distracted this prime minister. He stood his ground, continue. And now Nigeria have done everything. Zama did everything. There was a day, China Samoa Satan. I don't know if you people remember that voice note. China Samoa Satan gathering with fake people in Kuwait. He was telling them, we will see how Finland will choose you over Nigeria. Do you know the kind of business Finland have with Nigeria? And Finland cannot, because of this idiot. He has sold himself, he has finished himself, they will reject him. They cannot because of him. Now today, the Zoological Republic have threatened or are threatening to sever ties with Finland. But Finland doesn't give a hoot. That's where integrity and a just nation stands out from a corrupt world. Severe tie They don't care. Man Simon Ekpa, he is a Finnish citizen and fighting for his indigenous people. And Finland sees their integrity in a man, and they would readily even reject anything from the whole world and stand for the integrity of that man. One man, one man. Yes. So, and it is building more confidence among Biafrans who are in their larger numbers, over 90%. It is proven through the self-referendum that is going on. Over 90% of Biafrans worldwide have seen that this man must be a unique man. He must be a unique man. So we'll stand by him. His words doesn't go to the ground. He says a thing today, the whole Biafrans want to know what is he saying, including the enemies. What is he saying? What he says is very important, and we must obey it. So that is why when he told you, I will finish Nigeria, it is not because Nigeria, he derives pleasure in finishing Nigeria. It is because Nigeria remains adamant and wants to continue in evil and wickedness. And it is evident to the whole world to see. It's evident to the whole world to see. So the fact that he made Biafra first didn't allow any weight of all these attacks to get to him. Then every other thing is being taken care of by Chukwu Kikabiama himself. When you know that the gospel you are preaching is powerful, and one devil is being, the thing is roasting one devil from hell. The devil will just sit down in that hell where they are, because they cannot get to you. They can't get at you. There are many. This is what they have been doing to the prime minister for years. Very good years. Look at this one. He is sitting in that one corner in hell. And because the gospel is tormenting him, he will never reveal his identity. If you go to his ID, he's hiding it. He's using fake account, and he comes here. Criminal vam 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 mumu. But does it stop Van 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 from being the Deputy Minister of Communications, Biafra Republic Government in exile? Does it stop Van 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 from being loyal to the Prime Minister whom they raised all hell up to stop, and yet they failed? Does it stop him from being loyal to Biafra and making sure that Biafra is first and Biafra is sacrosanct? Does it stop him? It doesn't stop him. All they will do is remain at the back there, backbiting and commenting and, propaganda and all those nonsense. Biafra is being projected. And you know what will destroy people like this one? Because I know very well that his name is not John. You know what will destroy them? As Biafra is coming closer, they will not. If eventually this idiot embraces this government, he will not embrace it with his true identity. He will still embrace it as an alias, hiding under the shadow. And his life will remain a shadow until he goes down the grave. But those of us like Man Simon Ekpa, evidently declaring the counsel of heaven, will never hide his identity, will always remain steadfast, and will always win. There's no way he will not win. No way. He must win. And there's no way you can take it out from him that he's not doing well. If a whole nation would prefer to back up a man and reject 200 million demons from hell and stood behind one man, that man has something that is valued more than 200 million demons. Just one man. One man. So this alias, go back to that your coven where you are. And you know one funny thing? Truth and justice always leaves the door open for prodigal sons. You know why? Because our focus is not them. Our focus is freedom, and that freedom benefits them also. So as long as we are free and everyone is free, it's okay. Vindictiveness is not part of us. Or coming back because we want to destroy you, then we leave the truth that we're talking about and focus on you. I can never focus on you. So that is why, while there is still time, people like this John can still, find their way back and repent and get into the ship. They don't care. And that true Igbo nature plays out eventually. Biri kambiri. Onye si na mwaga ebi. Onye si na ibe ama mbe. Nkwa So because of that, there are so many things that Finland and everyone that is standing, let me remove the comment. I'm not going to block you anyway. So I just preach the gospel of truth to redeem you. You know, except if you continue to make nonsense, I'm going to block you eventually. I can see that it's continuing to distract me and maybe distracting other people. That's why Taproot, please take care of him. Remove him from time him out, because if I block him, he may not be able to come again. So tomorrow, let him come with another ID. He will not come with John. So Taproot, I don't know whether his comment is coming from your own platform where you're watching. If his comment is coming from your own platform, of course, I believe it is. Time him out. Yeah, time him out. Just put him on time out, because if I do it here, it will block him. He may not be able to say something. Just time him out so that he will not be able to comment again. Put him on time out. Okay, that suffices. So, Umu Chineke, with all these attacks and everything, they have failed. They continue to fail, and they remain underground and refuses to repent and save their face from the shame. Save their face from the shame. They refuse to repent. I don't know why. Okay, Taproot is not from his platform. Anyway, if it's not from your platform, if he comments again, I'm going to see what I'll do to him. If you don't want to be blocked, stop commenting any rubbish. So they refuse to repent. And they continue to look for a way out. The Prime Minister have told you, he has told them. You can see how important the Prime Minister is. Very, very important. Important to Biafrans, important to Finland. Very, very important. I don't even know whether he is more important to Finland, because the way Finland have taken, so much pleasure and joy in protecting a very law-abiding citizen of their country. The way they have taken it upon himself, time is coming when, as Biafra is being declared in December, we hope Finland will not tell him, no, you will be our Prime Minister. We will send our own Prime Minister to Biafra, to Prime Minister Biafra, so that you will Prime Minister us in Finland. I don't know whether Finland will choose to do that, because I am very sure that even in Finland and in the Scandinavian countries, those that have taken it upon themselves to make sure that their borders are secured to protect our Prime Minister, I am very sure that they see in him a unique characteristics that they have never seen anywhere. I believe they have never seen any characteristics of a man. So therefore, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is like a treasure, a living treasure to Finland and the Scandinavia, a living treasure. You know why I am so bamboozled? I am bamboozled because the true nature of Igbo is completely different from the character and the attitude our Prime Minister and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu assume. They are not normal. They are just different, completely different. Normally, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu revealed here, this is the character of Ndi Igbo, a true nature of Igbo man. Listen, watch it.
As one brother wrote very eloquently, he said there are saboteurs everywhere, that every ethnic group have their own saboteurs, but there is something special about an Igbo sabo. that an Igbo saboteur is the special bring all together. That his own sabo is spiritual saboteur. What drives him or her, he or she wouldn't know. If they try to be like you and they cannot be like you, the next thing is envy. And another thing is, what do I do to bring him down to my level? They're going to sabotage. That's the way they are. It's in their nature. Nobody can take that away from an Igbo man. It's how they are. That's how they are wired.
That is how they are wired. That tendency is in every one of us. It's in nature. But how is it that these two individuals, none of the traces of this thing, characteristics, is found in them? If Mazi Simon Ekpa had any pin of that trace or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had any of such trace in him. Look at Wazurike. Look at him. Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu is unique, though. But just look at how they were able to also convince him. They convinced him. He even went into their politics at a time. But that uniqueness in him emerged again, and he did not die a Nigerian. He died a Biafran. He was buried with Biafra flag. That is why he defeated Nigeria. He defeated wickedness. He defeated darkness. They wrapped him with the glory of Biafra flag. But apart from that, Ndi Igbo, Chineke, me, Pastor Van, it is God that is helping me. I'm telling you the nature of Ndi Igbo. Hey, so many of us that have decided to stand, it is God. And because of the grace, some of us are actually hiding under the grace of our Prime Minister. Look at him. Every opportunity for him to collect and leave us all to suffer. It has come several times. But he refused it. But even though he has gotten to the point where he is so listened to, he's so, obeyed, he doesn't allow any of such things to get into his head and make him to feel overboard above all Biafrans. His humility and humble character, he comes to address Biafrans. He's ready to take their questions, listen to them, address them. He comes into the cabinet, he relates with everyone as brothers and sisters. There's nothing that makes him feel he is bigger than anyone. That's simplicity. But against the enemies, he's ruthless, hard not. You can't crack him. He will not bend, he will not bow. Determined to the very end. Chey. So where am I going to? And before I finish, I must bring this particular audio to you. Let me play directly from the one that the PM gave us the authority to release out there. Before I play it, let me first of all play where Prime Minister told them that they will never rise again. Of course, they don't ever take this thing serious, but they see it playing out every day. They are finished. Their chapter is closed. They will never rise again. And yet they continue underground doing all their nonsense. Prime Minister told them, here, listen.
For the month of November, woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. Woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. When we land on you, we will destroy everything you have except you are genuinely fighting for Biafra. Woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. Woto woto to those who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu either directly or indirectly. Woto woto to those who have joined their hand afterthought to betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. Woto woto to those who have soiled their hands in the blood of innocent Biafrans and innocent ESN commanders. You will never know peace. Woto woto to you who say Biafra will not come. Woto woto to those who say if Biafra, instead of Biafra to come, they will rather die. Woto woto to all of you. The gods of our land have destroyed you. You will never rise again. You will never, ever, ever rise again. You will never rise again. Any native doctor that tries to make you rise, his power and everything he have in this life will be destroyed, completely destroyed.
He told them they will never rise again, and they have never risen again. And instead of them to hide their heads in shame, all they are doing now is going to different countries and looking for how they will sustain their Nzama trade, their criminality, their Nzama trade. Now, listen to this. Actually, if I wish to remove my own voice because the instruction what I was given, I had to add my voice to this audio. But the real message is at the end of it, towards the end of it. All right, let's play it very quickly. All right. Ụmụ Chineke, ụmụ Chukwu okike abịama, to whom it may concern, and everyone this voice is getting across to. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Ajere, aka Pastor Vam Vam Vam.
by the grace of Chukwu Kabiama, Deputy Minister of Communications, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Under the authority of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, I am debunking and totally cancelling this so-called Igbo confab that these Nzama people are trying to carry out in Taiwan. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile, as the Prime Minister has instructed me to tell the whole Biafrans in Taiwan, BRGIE, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, who happens to be the only authority of Biafrans worldwide, have not organized and are not planning to organize any so-called confab anywhere in Asia, neither in Taiwan. Anyone asking you to gather anywhere or meet anywhere or pay any money for any so-called confab is a thief, is a criminal, is a Janjaweed stooge, is an Nzama criminal. And the Prime Minister asked every Biafran to desist, avoid, and disengage from whatever gathering. If you attend such a gathering, you are in disobedience of the Biafra Republic government, and the Prime Minister is asking you never to attend such a meeting, because this is another ploy, another strategy of these Nzama criminals, because the Prime Minister have ended their business. They are trying to cash in once again. Every of their loopholes must be closed, and please let Biafrans beware. The Prime Minister gives this authority and he stamps and approves this message. Please share this and let it go viral. Hear this voice behind this debunking message from the Prime Minister and want everyone to beware. Beware of Nzamas, especially in Taiwan. Taiwan family, Biafrans in Taiwan, Biafrans in Asia, you are warned to stay away. They are not representing you. This so-called confab is not from Biafra government. It's not from the Prime Minister, and you must not be a part of it. Thank you, and Chukwu Kabiama bless you.
Ndị Igbo ndị nwe m daalụnụ ụtụtụ ọma, biko ọnwa nnụnụ nwoke na-ekwukwa n'ụtụtụ a. Ana m asị ka chi foro taa fotere anyị ihe ọma. Biko nụ onye a maka ụmụnne anyị ndị nọ na South, ọ kachasị ndị nọ na Kaohsiung, Tainan na mgbagote na agbata a. Biko ọ maka ife a na-achọ ime on the 1st of September 2024, this Biafra confab.
Enwerokwa ife a na-eme on the 1st of September. Tell everyone you know. And you know what funny thing is that these people are so ruthless. They are so hell-bent in criminality. They will not stop. As long as they can deceive a dozen or 2 dozens or 1 dozen of people who are still gullible, they continue. Anything, any instruction, any authority that does not come from the Prime Minister, that is why every Biafran must be following the PM on the Twitter handle. That's where the instructions are coming from. And what if we find any September? Nothing. There's no instruction for Biafrans or any Biafra confab anywhere. What's the meaning of that? No, can somebody even help me out here? What's the meaning of Biafra confab? Confab for what? Biafra. Okay, Nzama Nigerian system. Confab. Constitution confab in Nigeria. Like how Bubata anime Biafra. Criminals. Prime Minister did not authorize. There's nothing like that. And this message goes not only to those in Thailand, everywhere. Put your ears on the ground. Anywhere you see anybody having any meeting, gathering. And that is why we do not have our gatherings anymore the way they used to do in those days of oath, take oath, pull your slippers, stand on the ground and declare and take oath. And after taking those oaths, they still betray Biafra. We're not doing it anymore. Most of our meetings are either with the Prime Minister as he ministers to us in the town halls, or the gatherings you have on spaces and what have you. If there's any physical meeting anywhere, it must be under Biafra Republic government in exile. And any instruction they're giving you in such a meeting places, of which I know some of you may be meeting 1, 2, 3, where 2 or 3 are gathered, but it must be under the Biafra Republic government in exile, BRGIE. There's nothing like IPOB, one family, IPOB. No, we're not into that anymore. There's nothing like ESL it is gone. No. Do you understand? There is nothing like that. Nothing like that. There's no meeting anywhere, no confab anywhere. But these people won't give up. Confab, it doesn't exist anywhere. So any part of the world, not only Thailand or Taiwan, be warned though, beware. And you know one thing, We don't attack people because they had a meeting. But the finger of Chukwuokike Abiama that is guiding us to redemption, or that it doesn't tolerate anything like manipulation or criminality. I'm telling you, because the finger of God is on this, and anybody that will exploit Biafrans again will pay dearly for it. Dearly, we'll pay for it. We won't come after you, but give me name. I'm telling you, Guinea, you saw when the Prime Minister is saying those things, he's saying with the staff. Have you seen any staff like that before? So you now understand how special we are. With that stuff, I'm telling you, you will never ever rise again. And you try to rise again after that warning that you will never rise again. Anything that happens to you, you have yourself to blame. What nonsense. Okay, let's go on.
Biko maka ife a na-achọ ime on the 1st of September 2024. This Biafra confab maka ndị Igbo niile nọ na Taiwan.
Can you imagine? Biafra confab maka ndị Igbo niile nọ na Taiwan. There's nothing like that. If you ever attend that meeting, the finger of God is against you. I'm telling you.
A na-aghọta na enwere ụgbọala a chọrọ ibupụta ga-ebu onye ọbụla abịa. Ya bụ ọ bụ na uche gị dị n'ịbịa ya wee ọgbakọ, biko dododo jee tinye aha gị kịta, then ịkwụọ ụgwọ dị na ya, obere ego ka ọ ga-adị more easier and better. Ọ bụ na agbakọ si otu ahụ abịa sikwa otu ahụ na anyị ebupụta moto ọmarịcha ụgbọala ga-ebu onye ọbụla from Caution Thailand wee buru ha n'ogige ebe a ga-anọ wee mee ya ọgbakọ, emechakwa obughachi onye ọbụla otu ahụ. Ọ ka mma otu a, ọ na-abụ ihe ọṅụ, ihe agbakọ onye a mere ịma na ọ na-agbawa ofufu. Ya bụ ụmụnne m, biko reach out to Maazị Richard na ndị ọzọ, Maazị Nick na More Power, ndị a niile a so n'ihe a na-eme, ma ọ bụkwa na itinye aha gị n'akara na ihe gbasara peji a ama na uche gị dị na ya, ide na ọ bụ na ị chọrọ ide update gị.
I want to know, please, I want to know the source of this thing. Anybody that knows where is the page that they are using for this thing, I would really like to know the page they are using to disseminate this information they are giving to gullible Biafrans and gullible Igbos. Please, we need to know. We need to see that handle. Somebody, if you know that, because when I say the mana page and that kara, where they say you write your name down, please unveil those that their page where they are doing all this their shenanigans. Please unveil it to us as a matter of urgency. Thank you.
Transfer the money. We are talking about just about 1,200 or thereabout. So
see, all they are interested in is money. Ego talking about 1,000 or thereabout. Criminals. Ego kafana cho. Father cho Biafra. Father cho ngolongwe. Ego, you may confab. Confab, okay? What does confab have to do with your freedom from the Zoological Republic? What does confab have to do with the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Criminals everywhere. Confab buku there.
So all the more cheaper than if try I make available your own transportation, and the stress in here. If you have internal transportation, bawa taxi, bawa car. You go the motor car again. Okay, stressful. But yeah, but awkward the mechanic space he just in so because first come first serve. I will limit
marketer. First come first serve. Yeah. Tell me, what is he marketing? Is he marketing Biafra? Is he creating awareness for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom? The man they have blackmailed all these 3 years. Blackmail him to Finland, blackmail him to everywhere. Now Finland have showed them that look, this man, he has integrity more than all of a bunch of you criminals. They put their weight behind him. Nigeria wants to sever ties with Finland, and Finland does not care. I will bring you the write-up, and I'll close it with that. Ndara. What all this money in all this confab, is it to bring Masinam Kano out? Or to bring Masinam is declaring 1 month, which is going to start on the 28th, and the 28th happened to be my birthday. I am happy that the 1 month lockdown will begin on my birthday. So I will be celebrating with that lockdown. On the 28th is my birthday. That is the day the onslaught on the zoo will begin. That's how we roll. That's exactly how we roll. You see what I'm talking about? And we are beginning it with the condition of making sure you must release Mazen Namdekan by force, by fire. Is this confab? What confab? Confab with what? Where? How? What does it mean? Where? To who? Who is it going to? Whose attention are you getting? Ndara, Ndoshi.
Limited number. So ime ngwa tata ịgbara ọdachi biko.
Ọdachi.
Tinye aha gị daalụ ụna ochina.
Onye ọbụla tinyere afịa ebe ahụ etinye afịa na akwụkwọ ndị mmụọ and ọ ga-anwụchurịrị. They're all chaffs. Thank you, my brother. All of them are chaffs. All of them. Now let me quickly bring to them. So let them come here and see what Finland has done and what they are willing to do. The extra length Finland is willing to go for our prime minister. Ofonyo, Oje Biafra, not Biafra, not a Finland. Atumatu lile hanato against him. Finland away. What choose us in hope no sundara. We choose him ahead of you. You know Nigeria. Oye can Nigeria help? Oye can Nigeria help? All of the questions of Finland though. Mandi Norway, Mandi Denmark, Mandi Hani the Iceland, Fadi de Kuyanasu, because who's on all the gateway to Finland is tied to those places. Now listen, let me read it very quickly because I'm going to end with that. Now, this was breaking news that came out yesterday. Breaking news. The Nigerian terrorist state has run out of options. An idea that they have concluded to close Finnish embassy in Abuja and cut ties with Finland. Can you imagine? Because of Simon Ekpa. This is the same person they are saying Finland will release him to. He's fighting for Nigeria. Nigeria want to cut ties from Finland because Finland have refused to listen to their gibberish and their nonsensical propaganda. Do you get it now? Eh? They want to close their embassy in Abuja and cut ties with Finland. Finland will have better future with emerging state of Biafra than whatever the terrorist Nigerian state can offer. Now, what it means is that they are going to now focus to make sure they support us to make sure we get Biafra. Because everything that Nigeria is using to brag about cutting or severing ties with them, they are all deposited in Biafra land. Everything that Nigeria is using as their threat on Finland, it belongs to Biafra. You think Finland does not know that everything belongs to us and that we are the good guys? They know. Everything belongs to us. And not only does it belong to us, we are the good guys. We are not terrorists. We are not Boko Haram. And they know where Boko Haram is from. Do you understand? Let me read it very fast. Finland will have a better future with the emerging state of Biafra than whatever the terrorist Nigerian state can offer. What have Finland benefited from Nigeria other than pushing Nigerian criminals to Finland who come with fake and false documents? Norway closed their embassy in Nigeria long ago. Was Simon Ekpa in Norway before Norway closed their embassy in Nigeria? Because of the corruption in Nigeria, Norway had to close their embassy in Nigeria. Their embassy is now in Ghana. They lose nothing but the burden of certain fake and false documents relieved. Norway, for your information, Norway is one of the oil-producing countries in this world. Just like Biafra have oil, Norway have oil. And Norway knows very well that Nigeria is robbing Biafra of their oil and yet criminally stealing the money. So Norway had to sever their ties by themselves. Nobody threatened them. They cut off by themselves. They cut off by themselves. I always say that this post by our PM shocking Nzama to their bone marrow. Why will it not shock them? Because they think that Finland will choose Nigeria over Simon Ekpa. How? Simon Ekpa, one Simon Ekpa is better than Nigeria times 1 million. If there is another Nigeria into 1 million, Finland will still choose only Simon Ekpa. Get it into your skull. Light and darkness does not cooperate. Finland is light, a nation of light. If you combine 1 million darkness together, it will remain darkness. It will still be darkness. But if you bring light upon light and combine light, everywhere will be light. Light overshadows and overcomes darkness. So Finland have to choose light, one light, over millions and billions of darkness. Nigeria is darkness. So Finland must choose light. Simon Ekpa is light. It shock you? Fools everywhere. And they have told you that you will never rise again. No, you will not hear. People say that the zoo-ness propaganda will be Finland is responsible for the weapons of military of heaven. The military of heaven are using propaganda. Ndara. My name is Rafael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Van Van Van. I've got appointments in some offices this morning and I have to run. Thank you for joining me this morning. Please make sure you like and share this video. Tell them, no confab, no meeting. Support. The truth is that anytime you are supporting all these Nzama people, you are putting a hole into your finance. I'm telling you, because they are not fighting for your freedom. So what it means is you give them support, you are putting a hole into your pocket and it will be going to leak until they finally drain you. Bros, I wanted to cast your mind back to an exposition and something happening recently, but I don't want you to lose your thought offline. Okay, you can do that some other time, my brother. Thank you. Nzama is gone. That is truth. Nzama is gone. They are gone completely. That is closed chapter. Nzama is closed chapter. It's gone. They will never rise again. They will never rise again. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. The Lord be gracious unto you and give you peace. I love you, but Chuko Kabiama loves you more. Until I see you again this afternoon, airborne. Airborne. We move.
Like this, you will be infected. If you eat me as a meat, or cancer kileri, get a cancer maybe, or in cancer you finish again, come and eat me as a meat. If you eat me and go to sleep and wake up, you know, you can't eat me.
You don't say to mama, you don't read. Says the tracking angel. It don't boast to mama, it don't cut. Now chain with the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality, scan nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set my name, they can't free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I judge a bless Biafra. Chuko Kika Biama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra. Started in 1804 by Utman down Fodio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marili and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom. Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chuko Gita Biama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They tried by the canories. These reckless Fulanis. They conquered the Lorraine. Fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Now Niger State and Plateau State. The whole of Middle State. Every day, every day, every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is the scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Kika Biafra bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists. Like the man called Shegumi terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dexinabemi terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Patami terrorist. Boko Haram in the army terrorist. They stop the people from farming terrorist. Abubakar Malami terrorist. Mainstream media swami terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar. Mr. like Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra's fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless. Chukwu Kika Biafra bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra. They can come into Biafra land, run them out of Oduduwa land, run them out now, run them out now. Yo, divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus gave away Biafra.